Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. So today I am going to be sharing my Shop My Stash makeup basket for April. So this is something that I do at the beginning of each month just to kind of show you the products that I've selected from my collection that I want to focus on. Most of these are not new products. In fact, I don't think any of these are really new products this month, which is kind of exciting. They're all kind of old, true Shop My Stash items, except for a couple that I'm working on reviews for. But let's go ahead and dive in. So this section right here is where I keep kind of like my face products. So a couple things in here have stayed the same. My Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, this is in my project pan at the moment. So that's in here pretty much every month. The Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I now have it in the shade Snow. I did end up exchanging it because the other shade I had was just way too light and it was just silly for me to keep trying to mess with that. So I actually am liking it more now that I have the proper shade. Definitely still not full coverage, but I do think it looks nice on my under eyes. So I'm using it. It's fine. It's whatever. The Pixi Glow Mist, this has also been in here for the past like 3 months. I'm just loving this. I feel like when my skin is looking kind of dry, kind of crepey, I'll be doing my face makeup, like my foundation, my powder, my concealer, all of that, and I feel like it's just looking kind of icky and just like it's not looking quite right. I just spray this on and like dab over it a little bit with my beauty blender, and it just looks immediately like smooth and hydrated and just like flawless. I don't know, I'm really enjoying this, so it's staying in here for another month. I did bring in another foundation, the Covergirl Trublend. I'm trying to see if I like it better when I mix it with the Ulta foundation adjusting drops. So this is like a darkener for foundations. I think I might like it better. Once again, it's really hard to know if you like something if it's the wrong shade, and this is just a little bit too light for me. So we're gonna kind of see if it's better with that adjuster mixed in. And then I have this e.l.f. Liquid Illuminator in here once again. I had it in, I think, in February. I took it out in March. It's back now. I am working on just kind of a product review video where I just review products that I've been testing out over the past few months. And this is one of the products that I would like to be able to review soon. I don't know if it'll be in my next like review video, but I do want to review it eventually, and so I want to keep it in here this month so I can make sure that I remember to use it and form an opinion on it. Okay, up here I've got some primers, kind of out of order, but I do put these primers up here because they're kind of smaller. But I've got the Ulta Hydrating Face Primer, and then the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. I'm actually trying to figure out if these are dupes for one another. I hope that doesn't spoil anything because I think I'm going to do a video comparing the two. But these are very similar products, just saying. Even, down to the coconut, because this has coconut water, this has coconut water, or coconut something. And I have a feeling this might be a drugstore dupe for this, but that's kind of why I have them both in here, because I want to keep testing them side by side and figure out if they are close enough dupes. Okay, on to some more face products. I have just the powder that I always have in here, the Milani Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder in the shade Fair. I don't love this powder. I feel like it just looks a little bit too dry and cakey, but I've used quite a bit of it. I want to just obviously use it up. It's the only face powder I have, so whatever. It's just the one I use when I want to use a powder. Okay, over here I've got, it's kind of out of order this month, but I've got my Wet n Wild contouring palette right here. I do have some pan on it now. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but you'll see in my Project Pan update coming up on Sunday. I think it'll be up on Sunday, but I do want to keep this in here and keep working on it. I also have my Lily Lolo Sculpt and Glow Contour Duo. I pulled this into my Project Pan last month. I did repress that highlighter finally, and so that's just trucking along. It pretty much goes with anything because it's just like a normal champagne highlight. And then a blush that I pulled out this month is the Wet n Wild blush in the shade Rosé Champagne. This I talked about in my ranking all my blushes video, and it reminded me how much I love this blush. I'm thinking about putting this in my Project Pan, but I'm not sure, but having it in here will kind of help me decide, I guess. Okay, on to some eye palettes. So I have a crap ton of eyeshadow palettes in here this month. Because of my eyeshadow roulette that I have going on, I have 5 shadows in my Eyeshadow Roulette, and 4 of them are in 4 different palettes and the other one is a single. So I put all of them in here because I really do want to remember to reach for those shades this month. So not necessarily focusing on all these palettes in their entirety this month. Those individual shades that are in my Eyeshadow Roulette, I wanted to make sure that I have them like right here in front of me. So the first one is the Covergirl True Naked Roses palette, and the shade that I'm focusing on is this one right here. You could already see that I've kind of used a lot of it. I've been using that as a liner, like a powder kind of softer liner on the upper lash line. It's okay. I don't like that shade very much, but it's in my Eyeshadow Roulette. I'm trying to see how I can make it work in ways that I might kind of like. So that's in here. Then I have the single shadow in my Eyeshadow Roulette is the ColourPop single in Glass Bowl, but I went ahead and pulled out a few more singles from my single collection. I'm thinking about ranking all my singles in a video like I ranked my blushes and I ranked my eyeshadow palettes. A lot of you guys said you wanted to see me rank my singles. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to, but I pulled out a few more singles that I feel like maybe I don't have as much experience with yet, or that I haven't used as much as others, so that I can really make sure that I get that I can really figure out how I feel about all of them before I go, you know, ranking them. So, but anyway, the main single shadow in here that I'm focusing on this month is the ColourPop single in Glass Bowl. A lot of these will go nicely with it. I really like the way that this ColourPop single in Baseline goes with that. The other shadows in here are ColourPop Come and Get It. It's like a rose gold. This is ColourPop's, can never remember the names. This is the shade Bashful. This is Makeup Geek Venom. This is ColourPop Snake Eyes. Makeup Geek, oh my gosh, I can never remember. Roulette. This is Paper Tiger from ColourPop, and this is Dirty Martini from Makeup Geek. Kind of a lot of greens, blues, that's kind of what I'm feeling this month, so yes, that's what's in there. Probably not gonna really use all of those a ton because I have all these other palettes that I've got in here, but the Balm Nude Dude, now the shadow in here for my Eyeshadow Roulette is the shade Funny, but I'm also kind of trying sort of unofficially now to hit pan on Faithful and Flirty because I am so, those pans are so deep because I'm so far down, still haven't hit pan. I'm just like secretly kind of trying to hit pan on those. This is like the main palette that I want to focus on this month because it's like the oldest palette I have, I'm pretty sure, and I just want to, I want to start making some progress on this. Like I want to start seeing some pan, and I just want to use it more. It's beautiful. Whenever I use this, I really love the look that I get. So this is like kind of the main palette that I want to focus on from all these, but obviously the shade Funny I'm going to use a lot because it's kind of just like a shimmery brown. That's in my Eyeshadow Roulette. Obviously a lot of these go nicely with that one because they all are in the same palette, but there's that one. Then I've got 2 ABH palettes in here, the Soft Glam and the Modern Renaissance. If you watched my Eyeshadow Roulette, then this is repetitive, but focusing on the shade Sultry in here. I don't like that shade as much as I thought I did, to be honest. And then the shade Golden Ochre from Modern Renaissance. I'd love to hit pan on that as well. I don't think I'm going to this month, but it's in my Eyeshadow Roulette for the month, so there you go. And then other than that, in this little section back here, I have my mascara, the Flower Lash Warrior mascara. Love this mascara. The CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Blonde. I'm really liking this so far. And then I pulled out a blue liner because I realized I hadn't used this in a while, and I feel like it'll go nicely with those eyeshadows, especially like the Glass Bowl shade from ColourPop and some of those browns. I'm just picturing like a blue brown or like a blue and copper kind of a look. It's like a really pretty kind of almost, I want to say like a bright pastel, but that doesn't really make sense. But it's just a really pretty blue. I like it. Definitely want to use that. So that's in here. And that's everything that was in that section. And then if you're wondering what these papers were, I have this one where I'm tallying my Eyeshadow Roulette uses, and then this is where I track my Project Pan progress. Then I realized that this Jordana 12-hour Made to Last Continuous Almond Jumbo Eye Pencil was in there as well. It got lost, but this is in my Project Pan also. I use this as my eye primer. So that little guy keeps like falling down because he's getting kind of short, so. So now we have what's in this drawer right here. I mostly just have lip products and then a couple things that didn't fit up there. First is the e.l.f. under eye setting powder, the HD under eye setting powder. I really like this. I think it's pretty similar to their Smooth and Set under eye powder. I think it's the same thing, actually. But I do really like it. I feel like my under eyes always look really smooth and just like nice and not too dry when I use this. Then we have the Lauren Brooke Cosmetics blush in the shade Sweet 16. This was in my project pan last year. I'm thinking about putting it back in as well. If I do decide to put a blush in my project, it's between these two. Maybe I'll even put both, who knows? That would be wild. But yeah, I wanna kind of figure out if I wanna, whoops. We'll get that later. If I want to put either one of these in my project pan, that's why they're both in here. Maybe I won't put either, maybe I'll put both, who knows, but I do like both of these blushes. Then I just have lip products in here. So if you saw my 4 weeks for lipsticks, which went up on Tuesday, then you already know about these, but basically just a quick run through. I've got Wet n Wild Mochalicious for the first week of the month. For the second week of the month, I'm going to be working on using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach. Really pretty peachy nude. Love it for spring. Very excited about that one. Then I've got the Covergirl Cream Lipstick in Honeyed Bloom. Another really pretty kind of pinky nude. Also perfect for spring. I want to pair that with the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Rose Crush. Also, that'll go nicely with the Wet n Wild as well. And then finally the e.l.f. matte lip color in Tea Rose for the final week of the month. I'll link that 4 weeks for lipsticks video down below if you missed it, if you are wondering what the heck I'm talking about. But yeah, those are the 4 lipsticks I want to focus on this month. And then also just my wee little Milani lip liner in Spice. This is so tiny. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I almost don't even want to use it. It's so cute. This is also in my project pan. Broken record, I know. But this has been in here for the past like million years because I'm just steadily using it up. This will go really well with Mochalicious. Alright, so that is everything in my Shop My Stash makeup basket for April. Always very excited to have a fresh new set of products to be focusing on. I still use everything else that's in my collection too. It's not like the rest of my collection is off limits for the month, but these are just the products that I will be mostly using. I'm really excited about the Eyeshadow Roulette. I'm having fun with it. Same with the lipsticks, everything. Very excited. Lots of progress on my project pan. Everything's just going swimmingly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. I do these at the beginning of every month. I usually also like to sprinkle in like a get ready with me using Shop My Stash items at some point during the month as well, so stay tuned for that. And I think that's all. I will talk to you guys next time. The buses are being loud.